This is the S&P 500 one-day reading for December 26, 2023. It's currently October 15, 2023, 6:10 p.m. Eastern Time. The S&P 500 at the time of this reading, 4,327.78. And the shuffle file for the December 26 reading was created on October 7th, 2023 at 6:12 p.m. Eastern Time. That's this video right here. So the overall theme and behavior for the day, there's a notable decline. It'll stand out declining to create multiple new resistance on the way down. Behavior around the highest high for the day, we have a key technical resistance level. This is also a cross-reading congruency, the appearance of a lowest low significator from another reading, i.e. on the 1 year, the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords and the Princess of Swords I consider very, very similar energy, so I consider it cross-reading congruency. We also have another cross-reading congruency for the same thing for the low for December based on the 1 month for December where we have the swiftness card at the low. Appears right here at the end of the day. So when you see that type of thing happen, it's a good confirmation of revisiting a lowest low, which I think we probably do early in the day. It's difficult to determine. I think we probably go from a high first thing in the day in the pre-market and decline there pretty notably, but we'll talk about that in more detail in just a minute. Behavior around the lowest low, we have a new local high or a prominent peak that'll stand out within close time proximity to the low. So it'll form with a big move higher through resistance and then a breakdown through that resistance shortly thereafter with creating kind of like a capital A in the English language. I'm advised to trade around multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance. And before we go any further, guys, you can watch this video as early as October 16th. As early as October 16th, if you had early access on our website, Tarot for Traders. Early access you get here under our services, SO Meta Posts. Right here at the top, click here to subscribe. $29 a month, $249 for the year. Great way to support the channel. It provides peace of mind for budgeting purposes. It provides the financial support necessary to continue putting out content. And if you use the S&P 500 stuff regularly, I mean, it's the right thing to do, really. That and follow the rule of karma. But with that said, let's get into it. So like I said, a high in the pre-market, we have a decline that ends with a fast sudden move higher, and a high in the pre-market that we decline off of. Decline ends at a trough or a significant low right around the open, or I should say within the first half hour. And then there's a big move from the bottom of a range all the way to the top of a range there, right around the open, so out of a trough. And then we revisit a support level that was recently a past opportunity in the midst of a decline around 10 o'clock, between 10 and 11, probably closer to 10. We may have a little bit of a peak around 11. There's 3 pokes through the same price level between 11 and 12, followed by a sharp drop off of that third poke. And there's a sharp drop probably right around 11. Around 12 o'clock, a failed attempt to break through key resistance, followed by a decline through key support. So probably the resistance created at this peak here, we failed to break through it here, midday. It was established here early in the pre-market. And then we falsely established support probably here between the open and 11. And so now we go and we retest the resistance, followed by a decline through that falsely established support level, taking us into a low here between 1 and 2 in the midst of a sideways S formation, which is a decline from resistance down to support, reverse all the way back to resistance, reverse go all the way back to support, creating a sideways S within a channel, or slightly at like a slant to the downside there. But there's a low in there, a significant decline there between 1 and 2, and then a lot of price change to the upside in the last 2 hours roughly. A lot of price changes to the upside to reach for a day's high again, which was likely the same high, the same resistance that we met several times. Remember, we want to trade around multiple failed attempts to break through key resistance. This is bumping along resistance sideways, the Valor card. And then in the post-market, it looks like we drop with consecutively lower spikes up on the way down. Cross-reading congruency in this Ace of Cups, or Princess of Cups. And then we've got the Valor card, or the Strife card there, and it's the theme card here. Interesting. My sense is that we likely open lower. Either that or we open in the pre-market, we're higher and we decline to lower. But I think we probably open lower. And that decline early in the morning is a significant opportunity. We'll talk about in more detail when we get into the reading for the 27th. That's the S&P 500 for December 26th. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so and you really like the channel. If you have subscribed, please share this with somebody that you think would help. Really helps out the channel, my friends. Don't forget to follow that rule of karma as well. Most important aspect of the channel, it's the whole purpose of the channel, to transmute that competitive energy into goodwill. And with your help, we could do that, my friends. I'll see you guys on the next one. Blessings to all my angel investors.